We'll kill another group of players today.
James, don't start something you're not ready for going through with.
Yeah, I mean, your parents started you, and look at how that went.
Right. So, picking up where we
You
left
know as
off, you
well.
guys exited the sewer.
Yay.
Love acting this Duke Sewer.
Elmara, so what are you going to do in regards to your... I would call him your prisoner, but that's not actually true. Your indentured paid slave.
Well, he's
To be fair, that is a good fate for a vampire scientist.
not inaccurate. I'm gonna have a lab built for him. He's to be under supervision until I believe he's not.
You could just give him access to the dungeons of Barovia. Sorry, of Castle Ravenloft.
Why would I do that?
It's already a laboratory.
Why would I let him inside Castle Ravenloft?
Because you're the prince and can do whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah, but why would I do that? I can't do that. Why would I do that?
I don't know. Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, shouldn't you know that?
I'm not gonna let this guy into the vampire cast.
Good idea.
Okay.
Don't do that. I'm all for that.
One day at this is gonna have a bad night and he's gonna wake up in a piston.
You know you... Never mind.
I'm joking. The reason he doesn't let this guy into Castle Ravenloft because he doesn't know how competent he is.
Okay.
But do we have more scientists working there?
Not exactly.
Elaborate.
Well... There wasn't a lab originally at this point in time.
There is now.
Yes, because the castle itself remained almost entirely as it was. It's only the things inside the castle that shifted and returned. Anything that wasn't part of the structure itself.
What in the time before the retrocess, were there scientists working in dungeons?
No, the dungeons were for prisoners.
But there was a lab.
No.
It's not.
How did the lab get inside there?
The castle
Start
itself
build
and the structure inside of it remained. The items inside of the laboratory would have been erased and replaced, meaning they're no longer in the castle, but the laboratory is still part of a structure, so it remains. It's just the equipment needs to be replaced. But it's a fully functioning laboratory, it just needs everything to go in it.
And it's in a dungeon? Can I stop him from having access to the rest of the castle if he's there?
Listen, you didn't think that it was a good idea to have him in Castle Ravenloft. Don't let James convince you otherwise.
Sorry, can you repeat the question?
I don't. Just want to know if I did want to put him there, would they be able to successfully keep him away from the rest of the castle?
You could just put guards outside the door.
I would consider it, but for now, let him be in another laboratory.
How far away from the castle do you want it?
Not too far.
Okay, they'll start construction. How many hours?
I think 4.
Okay.
Oh, also we need to destroy this laboratory.
I'm gonna leave it.
Rudius has already seen to that.
Ah, yeah, right. He poked
Good.
the thing, didn't he?
I sadly don't have anyone who can sanitize it right now, but maybe later.
Alright.
So, after getting rid of that, want to go to the blood pits?
Yep.
Getting rid of them will be a hassle.
You mean like filling it with dirt?
I don't think that is an adequate way of getting rid of it.
Okay.
Like, yes, it would go. It would make it like not visible, but if we um want to search for something similar in the real world, if you have pits full of acid, would you want to try to neutralize it first or just fill them in?
Fair enough. I'm not arguing. I'd be overly safe as well.
Yeah. I sadly don't think I have the means to do it right now, so. Maurice, you there?
Yep.
So, moving into the forest or wanting to do something else first?
Yeah, no, I have to get the force, I think.
Good.
Alright.
Rudius is taking care of the lab there. Your puppy is most likely following us. How many guards are you taking?
All of mine.
So all 4.
Yeah.
Good. Hey, just so we are sure and no one can say afterwards.
That's fair. There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blood pools marked on the map. 3 had been used.
When we're gonna get rid of him.
Alright.
But actually, if can I tell how many people were working on each of them?
There had been 3 people at one, 2 people at another, and 2 people at another.
What I mean is, can I tell if these are gonna be reused come nightfall?
They were a sole individual working on this project.
Okay. Which is the guy who killed, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, we just destroyed him.
How would you like to destroy them?
Yeah, let's talk about that. Yes. Before we do all that, I would like to try something. How deep is one of these pits?
3 feet. They are 3 feet by 4 feet by 7 feet.
I would try to carefully get, like, with a bow or something, get some blood out of one of them.
Alright, you do so.
And then I would drop some on my hand.
Alright. Takes a minute of contact, but it slowly begins to bubble away.
Oh.
It's a rather slow burning process. Approximately 1 radiant damage, or vital damage, every minute.
Does it hurt me?
Nope.
I'm going
Okay.
to.
Wait. Or
Hold
what
on.
do you want to do?
I was going to collect a barrel of this.
Why?
Might be the only vampire blood left in Barovia. Now that
Okay,
this is
good.
speaking,
Then let's destroy it.
I'm gonna gather a barrel of it, and then we can destroy this.
Huh? Let's just destroy it without you carrying a barrel of it
Why
around.
would I do that?
Do you want
Is
to
if
keep
there's
a barrel of this around?
Yeah, because this is the barrel of vampire blood that's being used to create more vampires, and if it's being used here, it might be the same blood being used elsewhere.
Yeah. I just okay. Meta. Why do you? I just want to destroy the blood that's in the pits.
I want to have enough blood to potentially use to come up with some way to track other vampires of the bloodline.
Okay.
James, is that possible?
You don't know.
Yeah, but exactly.
I have a sword that destroys vampires. Why?
I don't want to make vampires. I want to destroy them. If I want to make vampires, I just do it. Think it's difficult?
I don't know. You're not a vampire.
Yeah, I can just buy one. Honest. Mars
Come on,
grunts.
this looks shady as fuck.
I don't give a fuck what it looks like.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
So you want to?
I'm gonna
Okay,
be a bitch shit.
I destroy the rest of it.
Sure.
James,
Yep.
I summon my Sunlight Eidolon
Alright.
to have it destroy the vampire blood.
It does so. It can deal vital damage, can't it?
You never gave me a stat block or anything for it. You just said like the shadow, but with vital. So I think it does.
Yeah, so it's vital damage
To be fair,
instead
it's a
of...
construct. It's a. It's.
It's
What you
literally
said,
the shadow
how you
one,
des-
except it uses vital instead, so yes, it can destroy it.
Yeah. Okay. Also, you described it as a fallen soul that gets recreated by sunlight. So
Oh, dude, does it still look like that? Like dead people?
don't know exactly what
One
it
of their
looks
fallen
like.
clerics, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's literally one of the people in your afterlife.
You see Lumino summon it, but afterwards getting really sad when looking at it.
look. James, do I recognize this person as anyone I killed?
You're not sure. You weren't close enough to the battlefield because you were running away.
Was
Sure.
I summoned this thing before the battle happened, so it wasn't.
Well, no,
No.
it's a different person
Whatever,
each
okay.
time.
Oh, okay.
Neat.
I wouldn't call it neat. But it's a reminder of what I lost. Okay. After sanitizing all the blood pits.
No, they're just pits. And then there's not gonna be anything.
Yeah, I look at Almaris and I look at the guards. Who's going to shut the dirt into them?
Yep.
The guards sigh and they get to it.
Whoa. Would it be possible to use them for something? Nah. Okay, great. No more vampires. What now?
Investigate the city to see if there's any more.
Good. Isn't there also someone in a different city?
Names were my orders first from Strahd for this city or all of them?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
My orders from Strahd. The wolfman for this city, correct?
Yes.
Yep. If there's more in another city, he knows, right? I told him.
You didn't mention anything in another city.
Wait, did this Bill Mars know there's more in another city?
No.
Then he just gives you a look, Lumina.
I think in like city close by also people vanished.
So I'm gonna have one guard deliver another letter to the castle.
Okay.
By Raven, by the way.
Alright.
The TLDR is we killed the vampire, destroyed the lab. I got a scientist that was studying the vampires. Might be a little useful before I get rid of him for if he is too unwieldy, is the way he put it in the letter. Though what he means is because he's a psycho. But Lumino seems to have come across information that suggests a similar thing happening in the neighboring city. Similar disappearances. And then I'm gonna wait because I'm still here to do something about the blood page being filled. Can't believe yet.
Do something about what?
Blood pits, we're filling them up.
Yeah. The guards you need a few hours.
Yep, I'm imagining so. Which means we should have time to get the response.
So without filling up the pits, what do you want to do?
Don't actually know.
Grab something to drink in the city? Or to eat?
No.
No? Okay.
Do you want to oversee any exams?
What?
Any training?
Of whom?
Let me see. The heck does it always open Highest Dana first? I don't even... No player's even been there. Fucking Google Drive. There's the Blackthorn Conservatory, Dusk Academy, the Varathi Institute of Esoteric Studies,
The fuck?
and
That
the
sounds
Silver Thread
shady.
Academy.
All of them
The
within this city?
yes,
This city has like 4 academies and isn't even that big.
yes. These
Wow.
academies range from 10 to 15 students. Actually, no, sorry, the largest
Okay.
one is 25, and that's Duskwatch. Duskwatch
Okay.
is the martial military. Blackthorn Conservatory is a academy dedicated to the arcane arts, focusing on defensive and illusion magic. The Varith Institute of Esoteric Studies is a academy focused on necromancy and curses. And the Silver Thread Academy specializes in nobility, teaching etiquette, and teaching military leadership.
All this in the city?
Yes.
Interesting. Bigger city than I thought.
There's
We
only like
should get
300 people
Rudius to
here.
join the last. We should get Rudius to join the last one.
Get Rudy to join the necromancy one for shits and giggles.
I'm that or the one for nobility and militaries.
He's going to be compelled to take training in some of these at some point. He should probably go and get a mage degree at some point. He can get classed. So what would you like to do?
Mm,
I made a suggestion, but I said no.
I do not
I'm
drink.
waiting for a different one. Or eat.
Or eat.
Yeah, I technically don't either, but it's still cool to do sometimes.
I don't think I have the taste receptors. Do I, James?
Have you, have you tried?
It's
Yes.
just so severely dulled that it's almost flavorless.
Yeah. So Mars made a spell specifically for tea.
We can get some tea.
I don't know. Is there any place of good tea here?
There's a bakery.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll go there.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
Then I'll guess I'll supervise training after that.
There's people in the bakery gossiping that the prince is here.
I will ignore them solemnly and find an empty table.
Yep, as you do so, the booths around your table fill almost instantly.
I do not care.
And you hear constant murmuring around you.
I get both of us some tea.
All right.
So, ah, people are really annoying. So how have the last few months been?
It gives you a look.
Just want to talk to you.
He shrugs slowly. Work.
If you want to know, mine have been a pain in the ass.
Lifts an eyebrow.
Yeah, after all of this happened, it was kinda annoying getting off the ground again. You know, existential crisis and stuff like that. Why do I even live?
There is murmuring about the prince being on a date.
If I hear that, I'm like drinking while I'm hearing that while drinking tea and then start laughing and blowing something out of my nose. Oh, sorry.
He creates this magical barrier to not get any spillage on.
Oh my god, the prince can cast magic?
Is the
Oh,
tea any good at least, James?
Are you casting magic on the tea?
No. But the magic is on
No, it's
himself to
not.
taste tea. Oh.
okay.
This is in it from
Yeah,
like disappointed.
let's drink this and get out. I'm sorry. This was a horrible idea.
I mean, the tea tastes pretty good.
Am I just used to higher quality, James? Is that the problem?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just drinking it as fast as I can.
I will finish my tea. I will ask her if her operations have been as expected. Let me know. Have your
Mine.
operations been as expected?
What?
Your organization, has it been growing as you desired it to?
No?
Hmm.
Organization. I help like gave one of the maids some magic so she can take care of her lady, but other than that,
Interesting.
I didn't really much effort into that yet. No, with God coming around every few days, not knowing what happened to you, Dylan being a bitch. On that note, after we leave, can I get your help on something?
Depends.
It might hurt a bit.
Some gossip
What do you
starts
want?
about this Cyllin and who they must be.
I look at Elmaris. Let's leave.
I will pay for the tea. I will thank them for their graciousness with me and my associate.
Okay.
I will leave and I will ask Lumino to be quick about it because I do have more shit to do.
Okay, it's really quick. I pull up like my clothes on my forearm. Just touch this.
What?
Can you repeat everything you just said?
Pulling off the cloak off her forearm and
Yeah.
saying, "Catch this."
Yes, and I hold out my forearm.
Is this in the store?
No.
No.
Okay, is this outside? Because the crowd is following you people.
Ah, okay, I didn't say that. Can you get somewhere undisturbed?
Yeah. Carriage. But I don't necessarily want to be seen getting there together.
You what? I didn't understand it.
James, I'm going to go to the building I got.
Alright.
Have Lumino meet me there, but going a different way.
Alright.
Eh,
A couple people break off
I
to
can
follow
see
you,
the
Lumino. They're asking you questions like, how long have you been dating a prince?
Oh,
And
we're
is
not
there going to be
dating.
a wedding?
No.
So you're saying he's available.
Yes.
Can you introduce us?
No.
They run off.
Oh God.
You see how well I'm playing the noble game.
Can you introduce us? No. Thank you. Preferred.
Not even asking why.
Well, they don't want to offend you. If they offend you, then you're going to tell them bad things about them. You should never question a noble. Once they make a decision, that's that.
I'm assuming there's a crowd following me then?
Yes, about 30 people.
I love how I'm just a noble. I'm considered a noble just by talking to you.
Yep. Do they want anything in particular or just
Why
watch
would the
me?
prince speak to anyone who's not a noble?
Do they want anything in particular or just to watch me?
A lot of them want to watch you. Some of them are trying to work up the guts to approach you. One of them
Assuming they're not
buys
being
you flowers
successful.
and brings them to you.
Oh,
I thank them for it.
cute.
They ask you if you want to have coffee sometime. They heard you like that. Well, tea. Sorry, Kit Kat's on my face.
Tea is
Yeah.
valid. I'll tell them I will keep that offer in mind. I will roll diplomacy.
No need.
Yeah. And then I'll tell them I have to retire for tonight in preparation for supervising some training later. I will ask them not to bother
What
my
training are
mercenary
you
too
going to
much.
be supervising?
James, did you catch the last part?
What training will you be supervising?
Yeah, but did you catch what came after that?
No.
I asked them not to bother my mercenary too much.
Yep.
That explains a
I
lot.
will be supervising. Which one of the three academies has the most people, or the most prestige?
Easily the Silver Thread Academy.
Then I will supervise training there if they allow me, which they will.
Yep. Okay.
If they allow me, what they will do.
So when are you going there to supervise at?
After Lumino manages to find her way to this to the building.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sneaking my
Lumino,
way there after
You get to the building. There appears to be a... and it's growing by the minute.
Okay. I'm looking around if there's any way for me to sneak inside.
You could try around the back.
I'll check how the situation is in the back.
Okay, make me a stealth check.
Could you tell me my modifier?
Sure. $11.
Thanks. There it is.
Yeah, that's about right.
I use an inspiration. Or do I need two? Was it one or two?
1. It's 1 for d20s, that grants advantage.
Do I hear
Yeah,
double that
that's...
one?
No, 2 and a 6.
Just use another one to look to +5 then and see if that's an.
Yeah, I use another one for +5. So it's 22. Wow, that's bad.
Alright. You don't think anyone's seen you.
Okay.
As you gain
Then-
entry through the back.
I search for Almaris inside.
Alright. You'd find them.
You're really pulling a crowd, aren't you?
Yes.
Going to do anything about that?
So what do you want?
Okay. I just... So, you were undead, weren't you?
Gives you a look.
Just... Yes or no?
Lifts an eyebrow. I
Oh,
still
no,
don't.
no. Okay, great. Good. I need to know something, how an undead would react to. And she like points at herself.
Your too close proximity to you causes burns.
Really?
Yes.
By touching or just standing near?
Nearby. Sunlight. Fries the skin a bit.
Ah. And if it's that bad for you, then might be worse for a vampire.
No, I believe some vampires are immune to daylight, right, James?
That's your understanding.
Who is immune?
Hmm?
What is immune to daylight?
Some vampires are immune to daylight.
Yeah.
I am not
She just,
particularly
like-
vulnerable, but that also means I have no particular protections against sun damage.
She just like lets us say fall into a chair. Don't think that will be the case.
Get her a sunlight ring.
Hmm?
There are rings, magical items that make people immune to daylight.
Uh,
There
do
are
you have one of
rings that
those?
make no.
Do you know where some of these might be?
Never bother to learn.
Okay, if we find one of those, can I have
Also,
that?
incidentally, even if I did, it would have been in the old castle, and everything there's gone.
Wait, that means it might be somewhere in Barovia?
They are not uncommon items, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I will keep an eye out.
Neat.
I would hug you to thank you, but I think that might hurt you, so
A little.
is it bad if I'm near you?
I will be back in 5 minutes. Sorry, someone's calling me.
Oh.
I hate Christmas.
So James, how have your days been?
It's been alright. How's yours been?
Also fine. No major problems or anything. More family over today, and tomorrow I'm visiting a friend, so yeah.
That's
Still
good.
well, my PC is still not working, so
That's not so good.
that still should be. Also sad that you weren't there for the last Strixhaven session.
What happened?
We tried to do as much situation resolving as possible without L being there.
Sorry about that.
Nah, it was honestly, it made it kind of funny because there was no confrontation, just a little bit of talking about stuff. Will be interesting next time. But we didn't time skip a lot at all.
I'll be right back.
Yep.
I'm back. What I miss?
You missed Graves leaving.
Cruelly.
Yeah.
So I had to leave.
But yeah,
Christmas is a nightmare.
not great with family.
My family isn't very respectful of boundaries.
Ah. Which makes it a hellhole for you.
Anyway, how's your day going, buddy?
My day has been going not for long, so kinda okay. Christmas in general was fine. But hey, only 2 days left and then it's over. And you have a break
That's
for a
true.
whole year. Also,
Pavlova, la 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 la.
oh, okay.
It's Pavlova.
What?
What are you Pavlov training yourself to do exactly?
Pavlova.
Food?
Sugar cake.
Food.
Okay.
The bare minimum to be considered food.
Well, you're not wrong.
You can eat it and you don't die immediately.
Well, I think a slice of this would kill a diabetic. Where's Aiden?
Okay, we were talking about Lumino's problems.
Which one? Which ones?
He likes to do that a lot.
Hey, she has a lot, so
That's why I asked you to be more specific.
I won't yet.
Okay.
So yeah, she's just sitting there in a chair, being a little bit sad about how this, or a little bit sad about what you told her, but seems quite happy about the information of the rings. Um, so you're just here because of missing people, or
Pretty much.
are you going to return to the castle afterwards?
Well, I can't anymore.
What do you mean?
More people vanishing.
Yeah, I mean after that's done.
My plan is to wander the land a bit.
Really?
I must train.
You want company?
Actually,
What?
potentially.
Because I thought of doing something similar. Seeing what the side holds for me.
That is interesting.
Yeah, kind of what I need to do because I can't physically separate myself from it anymore. Thanks, Gerard. Oh, sorry, I shouldn't say something about your father. I apologize.
Shrugs.
Really?
I understand your frustration, but I would rather this not repeat. I can overlook an instance of frustration, but not too much more.
Hmm. Okay. I'll keep my head down.
More importantly,
Yes?
I'm assuming you and Rudy is planning to staying together.
Generally, I don't know if he's still up for it. After his great, I don't know how to call it, promotion, maybe? New job title?
I see.
Yeah, he joined the army.
Mars blinks.
I reacted the same way.
That is a strange decision for him to make.
He got a hand out of it, so.
Hmm.
Oh, why didn't you tell me a little bit about yourself?
I have very little to tell.
Really? And what else? What's on your mind right now?
I am moderately frustrated.
Me or the people outside?
Everything.
Why?
I would like to remind you that the situation in Barovia is delicate.
Okay. Also, I, I was spending the last few months in the beam of light in the forest. I have no clue how the situation is.
Things have been reset.
Yeah.
That leads to a few complications.
Do you want to stabilize it?
That is my purpose.
How do you think of going about this?
The question. Ultimately, my priority is to stabilize the, or should say, the common folk, the people.
It's a great priority. I wish to do something similar.
Yes.
Also, a bit ago, you asked me about my organization. She does like air quotes.
He seems confused by the irony.
It's my goal is not to build an organization.
But that is what you are doing.
I Yes. Yes, it was. But it wasn't my goal in all of this. I wanted and still want to help people with the power I have been given. In the old Barovia, sticking together and building walls to keep yourself safe from the dangers outside was the way to go about that. Right now, organization I don't think is what would help people.
Eventually, you will
So
have to learn. You will have to choose between your allegiance to this land and your allegiance to yourself. My suggestion would be for you and Rudius to leave, but I don't think you're gonna do that.
I can't. Father made sure of that. He used his knowledge to and my body to trick me and bound me to at the same time bound me to this land. If he hadn't done that, I could have left without a problem.
I say. I was under the impression you had abandoned your body when we first entered the temple. Was I incorrect?
Sorry. What did you say?
I was under the impression your body was abandoned when we first entered the temple. When we first left the temple, I mean.
What he told me, he somehow managed to grab hold in the uh when I died and used part of my body. The first part was made into the light at the first location, and the part he used was to the second one
Interesting.
was created. Give me a second. Um. So yeah, I either stay here and do some things, or leave never to return. Basically, leaving most of myself behind.
Inconvenient.
Very. Also, what do I have left of the outside? All the people important to me are here.
Did you not make a laugh for yourself outside? In the school? You know, when you sold yourself to the Demon Lord.
Yeah, that I destroyed when coming here.
I am familiar with destruction.
It's hard to just leave.
Yes, it is.
So what do you think of me? I kinda get that Strahd wants to control me.
Strahd thinks you are dangerous.
Everyone is dangerous.
Yes. But most people haven't actively worked against him in the past.
Have you?
Looks at you. What exactly is your goal here?
I My life till now I trusted a lot of people. Trusted they would be there for me. And over I've been disappointed.
He hums.
I don't want us to be family. Us to be family, I need to trust you. I really want to. But there are a lot of questions on my mind.
Mm.
I know you're loyal to him. So many others.
I have my duty.
Just don't want to get stabbed in the back again.
That's funny.
Give me a second. That should fix that.
I stabbed you in the back. What do you mean?
I have been very open about my intentions up to this point.
That's not. When do you think I betrayed you?
You haven't.
For what?
You haven't.
Okay. Sorry, it sounds like that. Um,
And I trust that will continue to be the case.
yes. I'm open to you. I'm not saying I'm not trying to listen. Everyone around the person wants to influence them in some way. I want to help the people, you want to help the people. As long as that's the same, there won't be anything. And if I think that goal changes for you, I will tell you.
He hums again. I
I
can help.
just think that other people are putting themselves before the good of the land.
Mm.
A lot of people believe that they are
I
right
believe.
to do so. Hmm? What did
I
you say?
am not blind, Lumino. I know of what you speak. I believe you will see that whatever else, family is good for this land. Though I can understand if you would think otherwise, as it was not always the case.
You mean family in general or the family?
He hums again. I would
Amaris?
recommend you solve things with your friend.
Don't think that's possible.
Then deal with it.
I'm going to. Not the right time yet.
Very well.
Amaris,
That is my name.
I'm choosing to trust you in this. And I'm also telling you that my loyalty doesn't go over common reason. I'm not going to stop thinking for myself. I hope you can appreciate that.
Very well.
Fine. Okay. James, how late is it?
If you would like,
Fairly late. You spent pretty much the
would
entire day walking about.
I
Yeah.
have to go. Jamie, I'm assuming the supervision would have to be tomorrow then? The training supervision?
Yes.
You have to go?
I will retire to my quarters. I have things to do yet.
No point. I think this body also needs sleep. I'll crash on the couch. No, wait, I had a room here, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay. Good. See you tomorrow. I haven't slept in a long time. Well, other people continue to stay outside during the night.
Couple people. Mostly night shift people.
They have a shift.
Well, yes, people who usually work in stores. They're taking their breaks and spending the time outside. For example, bakers and those sorts of things end up working mostly through the night to get the food ready for the morning.
Yeah, but like it sounded like the people outside made shifts who stays there.
Well, unintentionally, I suppose it could be viewed that way.
Okay.
Cool, that's fixed now. Give me a second. Sorry about that, I was just applying an update.
Okay. James, how many days till my weapons are done?
What was the timeline they gave you?
I think it was something around a week. I'm not sure if it, yeah, no, it should have been 5 days.
Alright.
Hmm?
Sorry, I was just looking something up. Alright.
I think, no, there should be 2 more days left. Okay. Or am I wrong with that?
I will go back and check.
James, do I receive a response from Strahd?
Not that day. The hour before morning, though, you do receive a response.
Oh? What is that response?
It appears the problem is spreading faster than we had anticipated. I hold no fault to you. It will be seen to. Continue your plans as foreseen.
Alright.
Son of a bitch, Discord's adding verify with age. Sorry,
they legally obligated to do
verify
this?
age with face scan.
Oh, wow.
Alright.
Well, to be fair, I'm kind of for that.
If only it worked on people who weren't white.
Oh,
That was
okay,
my
yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah,
Oh, shit.
it's genuinely terrible on anyone who's not white.
Okay,
Actually, I think it's gotten pretty good with black people now, but that's because it's been retrained for that. I'm fairly certain all other races it really struggles with still, though.
Wonderful.
Yep.
Cannot wait for that to go wrong.
Anyway. So, the next day, what's everyone doing?
waking up, getting ready, waiting for the others. Also, you wanted to check how long my weapons are taking. So,
Sorry,
Hmm?
Baldrin just did a re-roll and he got a natural 100.
Yes!
so all of them are going to survive to hunt down
No, I think
Volpes.
Ivy's dead. I
No,
think Ivy's dead.
don't think so.
Okay. Back to this.
So,
Weapons. Weapons. Fuck. 2% on a D100 and 2 people are safe.
2 out of 3.
2 out of 3 so far. Okay.
So Ivy's left.
I think she's just gonna choose to fail, just not have to deal with it.
And the other 2 are going to
Maniac.
hunt down Volpes.
Poor Volpes, man. Spend all that time working on this bullshit. And they just
He
free
wasn't-
themselves.
They weren't fast enough.
Well, yeah, they didn't think they had a fucking time limit. Do they have to prepare for the apocalypse next time?
To be fair, it's Volpes. When do they not prepare for something?
Has you ever seen anyone prepare for Orn?
James certainly doesn't.
Exactly.
Why didn't I save this in a calendar? I
Because you
always
forgot.
save it in a fucking calendar.
So, what do we do now?
Give me a minute.
So yeah, next stop is going to be Barovia.
Yep.
Nice. New place to explore. They might have a hospital, so potential for new clerics.
Ah, yes. Hey, look. Vulnerable people.
No.
Hey, look. These people are in position of vulnerability. Time to recruit them into my cult. You really
I
are a
never
church.
said
I'm so proud of you.
I never said I'm recruiting the ones who are hurt. I'm recruiting the ones who are taking care of them.
Ah, yes.
And
I see.
basically
We're
going
providing
around
free
giving
aid. Wink, wink.
But
Okay.
what would you consider the Holy Land?
It is 9 days from when you place the order. So
9 days.
4 days have
Wow.
passed, so 5 days remain.
Okay. I might just come here back here on the way. But yeah, it doesn't make sense to wait for that, so I'm free.
Yep,
Fine to go to
Barovian week,
Barovia.
9 days.
Yeah, but I have the training supervised before that.
Wait, Barovian week is 9 days?
Yes.
Oh, okay. They have a different
Again.
calendar.
So many regions have different calendars. I just converted to Celestia for the Celestial calendar for you all, out of convenience.
Thank you. Why did you give different regions different calendars?
Because I'm a nerd.
You're regretting it right now.
Like you would not fucking believe.
Okay. So I'm waiting in the house for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go supervise the training, James.
Alright.
I follow along.
Don't. Go do something else.
You don't want me to?
No, I don't want to feed the rumor mill. Go do something else.
Okay. I'm going to go and feed the rumor mill.
I'm gonna
No.
put you in permanent guard armor for the rest of your life.
Come on, that would be really funny. I don't want you to feed the rumor mill. Okay, I'm going out doing exactly that.
I will kill you.
You need to learn.
I will erase the city from the map. Go back to Westeros, you weirdo.
Okay, I'm going and talk to people in the city, make social connections.
You're the mercenary, aren't you? You're the
Get a
mercenary?
title.
The prince is mercenary.
Oh, that's what he called. If that's what he tells you, then that is the truth.
Is it true that you're going to kill the noble Scylan?
Why?
We heard a rumor.
First rule, never just believe in rumors.
Apparently it came from you and the prince's conversation yesterday. Some people overheard.
We talked about that noble, yes, but no, there are no plans of killing them.
Really? So what's so good about that? What's so interesting about that noble then?
She like builds herself up a bit.
Is that who the prince is going to marry?
Blech.
Firstly, rumors can be very tricky. If you spread the wrong one, you could lose a hand or two. Secondly, I think the business of the prince is his own and doesn't concern you, does it?
Oh, of course not. Sorry, my lady.
Third thing, don't call me my lady. That's weird.
Yes,
Oh.
mistress.
And you go.
Was on me. Hello, my name is Lumino. How are you doing?
I'm doing well, Lady Lumino. Miss Lumino. Sorry.
I'm just a mercenary.
Mercenary Lumino.
Fair point.
Actually, it would be Lord Prince's chosen mercenary Lumino.
Oh my god.
Ah, yes.
LPCM.
God bless.
So how is this town doing?
Well, there's been some cultist activity.
Is that with disappearing or beyond
Yes.
that?
People have been kidnapped.
Yeah.
Is that why you're here? Did the prince send you to deal with this? Sorry, I didn't mean to ask.
You know, even if it were the case, you seem to be very interested in rumors and things, so I'm not going to confirm or deny anything.
Of course, my lord. They stumble upon themselves. Miss Lumino.
I put my hand on their shoulder. Don't worry, everything's fine.
They go pale. Roll me diplomacy.
What do I have in diplomacy?
Let me check.
Shouldn't they feel some warmth from my hand?
12. Not unless they're an undead.
Oh, so vitality energy doesn't have effect. Normal people?
Not unless they're vulnerable to it.
Oh, okay. That's a 25.
They relax quite a bit after the initial startle.
um. Hmm. I can't show it. I have to go back to mention.
Boss?
What was that?
Did
Sorry.
Mod freaking out again?
No. I just had to restart something.
Again?
Okay.
Yeah.
I would smile at them, then tell them that I make my leave, and that if they are interested, they can visit me at the mansion sometimes, or describe where the thing is.
Alright.
And while Amaris is supervising the training, I just speak to a few more people like this. Basically, being nice, trying to downplay rumors, and also telling them a little bit.
They're a bit shocked to realize that you're living at the location of the nobles who own this town.
If you want to know more about that, just visit.
Thank you, and you're sure I'd be a welcomed guest? I don't mean to question you.
Maybe not in the house, but at least outside.
Thank you.
Tell you everything, you wouldn't be curious, wouldn't you?
They do seem rather curious, but they've also never been invited to a noble event before.
I wouldn't make it like an event that's just, hey, you want to show up, come by.
They're struggling to grasp the difference, considering you're associated with the prince.
That thing. It's just where I live from the land outside, and quite a few gifts to give to people. They are interested. Don't see it as an
And
invitation,
anyone's
but a
welcome?
noble. Hmm?
And is anyone welcome?
Yes, but I might not be there for a bit, at least a few weeks.
Do you know when you might be there?
Ooh, depends on how stuff goes in Barovia. I really have to return. Hey James, still have the calendar open?
Yep.
How long is it after Scylla's last visit?
7 days.
Okay. I should be there for next month.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, just come by and visit, man. Bye.
Thank you. They wave your
She goes
goodbye.
away and mutters. She goes away and mutters to herself. This is harder than I thought. It was way easier when people were scared by vampires. Oh.
If I come back and my house is flooded with people, I'm gonna kill you.
Listen, I'm trying to denounce the rumors as much as possible. Right now, I'm just doing groundwork for myself.
Sure.
Alright. So what are you doing now?
Did I survive the training already?
That's what you're doing today.
Yep, that's what I'm doing today.
Yeah.
They're hosting a special event just to show off what people are capable here.
Wonderful.
Expect it.
So, Limino, you have fun with that? Sorry.
Hmm?
I'm assuming you're gonna do that off camera, James? So,
I don't know. We can do it on camera. I just had a little bit of time.
oh yeah, I mean, you can do stuff while I'm doing that if you'd like.
I'm just opening up all of the NPC sheets to see who is actually here and what's going on.
Yeah. I'm using that time just to talk to random NPC number 125. Again, making social work, but we don't have to play through all of that. Also looking if someone needs help, and then doing that.
Okay. So, as the prince approaches, the students appear to be dressed, clad in meticulous mithril tailored attire, almost reminiscent of Strahd's clothes himself.
Ooh.
A performance begins, with each step almost perfectly synchronized between each of the students,
Oh, nice.
as a harp is being played in the background, followed by a violin and then a piano.
And you didn't take me?
Student,
Wow.
a student then begins to recite the tale of Barovia's creation, the battles that were fought, Strahd's hard-earned victories. You notice that some of this history does not line up with the history that you know.
But it is the correct history in this supposed version of events.
You believe so, you're not familiar enough.
Interesting. I will watch.
To be fair, you have been like taught as a noble. There should have been something about how history can be changed to favor whoever won.
A noble debate has begun. Two of the highest ranking students are put on display to debate each other, arguing for and against the expansion of Barovia.
Who's winning?
The person in favor,
Nice.
as it is the only correct choice.
God bless.
Wow, and you're calling my people a cult.
Your people are a cult, my people are mine are a fascist country.
You know, if you at least say how it is, then I accept being a cult.
I'm just saying, I never said we were better, just less culty.
Yes, because a cult means it's just smaller.
Technically, this would be more of a religion than a cult.
Yeah, but
A cult is not socially accepted.
religion.
Well, I'm society and I don't accept her.
Hey! My parents.
Then a banquet begins. You see all along the walls of this building, there appears to be almost woven tales. Starting with Strahd's great-great-grandfather and working its way down to Strahd himself. There's even in a section where it's been carved out and your name has been carved in, but there's been no tales assigned to you yet.
You see an old lady in the, sitting on a stool in the side, working on the on a wall thing.
Huh.
Tapestry of your tales needs to be made.
And the way to fill that with war crimes.
Yay, walk.
War.
They are not enough.
Well, I have one for Discord, one for character sheets, one for Foundry, and one for the stream. I need one more.
Why don't you just get two more when you have an even 6?
At that point, I would have to get 7 more.
Why?
So that I never have to get another.
Okay. So, Amaris, what are you doing?
Well, Mars is going to participate in whatever he is required to participate in, otherwise he's going to watch.
A nobleman comes and sits next to you.
Alright.
He lays a book next to you.
I'll look down at it.
Greetings.
Salutations. My guards is with me, correct?
They are around the room, yes. Not right next to you.
Right.
Everyone's been checked for weapons at the door.
Alright. Salutation.
Yes. I do have a question for you, young lad.
Ask.
How long have you been an undead?
Ooh, this
Not too
person's
long.
good.
Why?
My name's Rudolph.
Oh.
Rudolph Van Richten.
Oh, that's awesome! Oh, that's so cool, shit. Greeting.
He sits next to
Pleasure
you
to meet
with
you.
his cane pointed at you.
Yeah, I know. I was expecting this. It is a pleasure to meet you. Have I read of this man in the books?
Nope.
Meta, you know him?
I know him because I've run across the Strahd.
Ah, okay.
Are you also here to oversee their training and see what the next generation is capable of?
Not exactly.
So then how may I help you, Mr. Rudolph?
Well, you see,
Sorry, Mrs. Van Richten.
lad,
Yes?
I'm here hunting a vampire known as Strahd.
He looks at him.
Now you're some
Okay, so
kind.
James, can I just take a second to just describe this?
Sure.
Amaris looks at him with
Okay.
like wide eyes, blinks a few times. You're hunting Strahd Vanzarovich.
Damn right I am, lad.
Wow.
Okay, now I
His
get
composure
it.
is broken. Okay.
Just so you know, if you happen to move more than a couple inches, I'm going to blow your brains out across this room.
Yes, I assume that. His eyes go back to watching this presentation for a second.
So why did Strahd pick you as his son? Why are you over at Dis? Or Adama, for that matter? Or Leonis? Why are you the prince?
Strahd operates under a sense of honor of some kind. I believe he felt I was owed some proper compensation for the role I unknowingly played in his return, and thus he gave me such.
And the others?
Anima and Leonis are dead.
Well, I'm not inclined to believe that.
Strahd destroyed them himself.
Then who might that be? He gestures several seats down to someone waiting on one of the students.
Well, who is that? Who would they look like, I mean? Oh, image. Well, no. I do not know.
Is that not
His
Anima
eyebrows furrow.
herself?
You will notice she's not undead.
Yes, and she seems to go by the name Mint.
You'll also notice that her hair seems to be naturally red.
Yes.
Animus wasn't.
How did this happen?
I do not
And
know.
what happened to this region? Everything seems to have distorted itself. The darkness
Some
faded
kind of-
along with the mist.
Yes, it seems that Strahd's plan was to escape the bindings this region and himself were on by rewinding everything somewhat. It doesn't seem to be a true rewind, but rather a reconstruction of what past events were like.
Bastardization of
myself
history,
not
how
understand it
suiting for
myself.
Strahd. He laughs to himself.
Tilts his head a bit.
Oh, I love this. I love this guy.
Frankly, everyone in this place is... Sorry, everyone in the castle is considerably older than I am, and they understand far more.
So are you loyal to Strahd of your own means, or does he compel you?
His eyebrows furrow? Don't know.
You hear a clicking sound from the weapon? Or from the cane? I'm not a fan of that answer, boy. I understand it might be the best you're capable of giving.
Everyone in this castle is considerably older than I am. Was, I suppose, he says a bit bitterly. When I came to Barovia, I was attempting to escape a prophecy.
And what might that be?
That if I came into my 20th year in my home region, very bad things would have happened to the people I loved. And to myself at the end of the day. I thought that complete isolation in a land so foreign would be sufficient to stop things, but eventually Undeath found. Are you aware of how he picked
Just
his
like the
children?
others, he has engineered your creation too, feeding you fake prophecies.
I am a seer.
Not a very clear sight you have, then.
No, not very. I was young then, though I still am, compared to them. It
Still
is
am,
hard
you
for me
say?
to tell. Yes.
So you're fresh. How long?
Mm-hmm. How old is Ilmaris now?
4.
4 years old since my undeath. I believe 18 in total, right, James?
20.
20 years in total.
Betty, you seemed like a bright chap.
Yes, undeath is not ideal.
Yes.
Are you aware of how he picks his children?
Roughly, yes.
Then you're aware that the two are taken to the temple.
That I am.
Only one is allowed out.
Yes. It appears your situation was quite botched.
Yes, it was.
Your transformation seems to be half complete along with hers.
Yes. Yes, it is. I am hopeful that in the future, this half-complete nature of it might mean that it will be reversible.
How interesting. I've never heard of anyone reversing the powers.
Well, you've
Even
heard
when
of
I
one
made
person.
my deal with them.
He'll raise an eyebrow. Notes that down in his mind.
Boy, there are things you don't know about me that you're gonna wish you did.
There are things I don't know about everything that I wish I did.
Yes?
He says a bit ironically.
So I'll give you the stay. Pack your things, flee from this land, and I'll let you live. Well, remain undead. But if you remain, I'm coming for you.
No? And what have I done to deserve such treatment?
They gesture up to your name, where it's been etched into the stone related to Strahd.
Ah.
I believe it's called nepotism.
He actually chuckles, that's a funny joke. Yes, well... You know how things go. Incidentally, is my father aware that you're hunting him?
Oh, dearie me no.
I'm assuming I'm not supposed to tell him then?
If only you could.
Touche.
I dare you to try.
Touche indeed. Well, Mr. Van Richten, I can say it's been a pleasure, but it's certainly enlightening.
I imagine
might
it has
ask.
been.
What did you sacrifice for the deal you made?
My partner.
And I am sorry for your loss.
It was a long time ago now.
If it was something that the powers agreed to as a sacrifice, it must have meant more than time can erase.
Quite right. It
Out
was
of
like you
curiosity.
once, stuck halfway between.
And what did you decide? Did you take a step back or forward?
I did not get to decide. My brother, the Morning Lord, he made the decision for us both.
I see. Your brother, the Morning Lord, huh?
Yes.
And you were like me indeed. It is ironic.
He was the greatest partner a man could have.
You must miss him dearly.
Yes.
My condolences.
My heart aches for him. But it is a loss I've learned to live with.
It is my hope that when you finally meet again in the whatever afterlife you believe in, you have lived a life you're proud of. There's
I
no more I
carry
can
his
offer
very
you.
being with me. That's how this works, you see.
Is it now?
Right now, you carry a bit of her with you as well.
The only thing I would like to carry is myself. Of course, we don't always get that freedom now, do we?
No, we don't.
Out of curiosity, have you ever heard of a woman called Tara?
No, I have not.
Let me see. Am I permitted to move now? He asked a bit sardonically.
Oh. Not until this performance is done.
Very well. You will continue to watch. I'm assuming he lowered the cane a bit.
Nope.
No? Fair enough.
After the performance is done, he gets up and leaves.
I would like to, before he goes, like, to wish him good tidings.
Run while you can, boy. Run while you can.
Oh no. I'm gonna get up, and
Okay.
I'm gonna go see Mint.
Alright. You see that they're currently waiting on one of the students, pouring them some wine.
Excuse me.
Yes, my lord prince.
Does it sound like Anima?
Sounds like her voice, but there's more life to it.
Wow.
Yes. And I have well, that's expected.
Well, in Anima's voice, there's the trauma that she carries, the brokenness to her soul. You hear it in every sound she speaks, because you know her. That's not there with this one.
Interesting.
Wow.
Her voice is as alive as she is.
Are you waiting for a student yet?
Oh yes, I've been assigned to this table, my prince. She's got her head bowed.
Lift your head.
Right away, my lord. She does so.
What is your name?
I am Mint, my lord.
Pleasure.
The pleasure is all mine, my lord.
Zarovich. You may continue. I merely wanted to make your acquaintance.
Thank you, my lord. She goes about it and continues.
Yep, I'll wait for this whole thing to finish.
A student pours their wine on her shoe.
On their shoe?
On her shoe.
Why?
Because the prince made their acquaintance instead of theirs.
Is the student still there?
Yep.
I will greet him instead of leaving. Apologies, I didn't get that part.
Execute him.
Greetings, my prince. It is an honor to meet you.
My greetings. Indeed.
They do a little bow.
Pleasure. What is the, like, I'm assuming I'm not supposed to bow them back, but do I nod to them? Is that how the custom is?
Yes.
Yeah. I nod to them, as is custom.
Yep.
Did
It's
the
an
student
honor
do
to make
anything
your
notable during
acquaintance.
notable
No, he's
during
just
the
been sitting in the
presentation?
crowd, drinking. He did a little bit of the
Is it-
dance at the start.
I noticed you at the dance. So quite impressive.
Thank you, my prince. I hope I did not stand out too much.
He shakes his head. Not at all.
That is appreciated, my prince.
Does this person look related to not Anima?
No.
What is your
Okay,
name?
this was just an asshole who got jealous.
Yeah,
Norris.
Norris is it? I will be sure to remember that.
Thank you, my prince.
We shall watch your career with great interest.
Thank you, my prince.
Okay, Palpatine.
I will
You
mingle a
wanted
bit
to
with
say
students.
that for a long time, didn't you?
I have so many things I want to say for a long time. I will continue to mingle with the students, make the acquaintance of people I think have potential.
Okay.
James. And the teachers too, if there's any notable ones.
None of the students here are above level 3.
Yes, but which one of them have
Hmm.
potential?
High potential ones would be level 7 by now.
Oh,
This
no.
is only a small town.
So if you want to
Nonetheless.
take this guy down a notch for pouring out some wine on not Anima, dance.
I will not be doing that.
Yeah, but I might.
We'll just make their acquaintance. I'll make the acquaintance of everyone I think has potential. I will seek out the nobles and the teachers in this party.
Alright.
And then, after I'm done mingling, I will leave.
Alright. Lumino,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
At the end of the day, I would make my way back to the mansion,
Alright.
trying to sneak in again.
On your way back, you come across this old man walking with a cane. One moment, my lady.
Okay. You're hurt?
Oh, I'm just old.
Uh, sorry, can't do anything against that.
Oh, I know. I know where the limits of your magic lie.
Oh. Continue.
Come for a walk with me, as he begins to make his way outside of the city. Well, town.
I'll look at his cane. Really? Not a sit?
So was it?
Really? A walk? Not rather a sit? Sit down?
Walking's good for the back.
If you want to. I've got time.
Yes. So, about your brother.
What about him?
Well, I've been in your shoes before. More accurately, I've been in their shoes before.
You... What does Strahd want?
Probably world domination or whatever. I'm not quite sure, nor do I really care.
Okay, and why is he sending you then?
Sending me? No, the bastard killed my lover.
Oh,
I'll end his entire bloodline.
So, you're saying you want to kill my brother?
No. I want you to kill your brother.
Why?
So that you can become all that you were meant to be. You're both stuck halfway. It will end in one of your deaths. He stole the half of you that was meant to be the light of this world. I'm still trying to figure out how he plays into Strahd's plan. But I've got a good feeling I know how you play into his plan.
You know, I'm kind of getting sick of it to getting involved into years old struggles between people who I don't have to do anything with. Go kill Strahd or let yourself get killed by him. If you want help, don't ask me to do things I don't want to do.
Right. Well, if your brother has not fled this land by tomorrow, I'll be putting an end to him. I figured I was going to give you the night to put an end to him yourself.
So, you're killing him because Strahd killed someone you loved?
Yes.
Why?
Because I have nothing else left.
Hmm. I'm not fond of this whole killing everyone all the time thing.
I understand. Then you should run. Run hard, run far, and never look back. He stops and places his hand on your shoulder. There's a light in you. A light just like my brother. You could be so much if only you would make the sacrifice. If only you'd make the sacrifice he should have.
No, what you're trying to do right now is making me go against everything I am. The few things I have left.
Then don't do it. If you
I won't.
prioritize your family above that of the world, then prioritize your family. But if you give a single shit about any person in this land, you will do what needs to be done. As I will.
I'm doing both.
Do not confuse the two.
I think you're confusing something here. Light shines brightest while it's fueled by the rest of us.
Didn't mean to click that.
If I give in to the worst of me, then I wouldn't make it brighter, would extinguish everything that's left of it. You're fueled by hatred, by revenge. That
Yes,
isn't the thing
I
that
am.
makes the world shine bright. That's what makes it dark.
Oh, I'm aware.
And if you see the light in me, you would want to nurture it, not trying to extinguish the last that is left of it.
Sorry, can you repeat that?
And if you're aware of it, and you see the light that is in me, you will try to nurture it, not extinguish it with the darkness inside of you.
Well, I tried. He points a shotgun at you and fires a shot.
Are you sure I'm going down?
It's a Vorpal weapon.
And he's most likely going to crit.
I just need to check how Vorpal works. Okay, it requires a natural 20. He got 10 plus 42 is 52.
Plus what?
42.
Why is he even going to us? He could just stroll up to Strahd's castle.
If he could do that, he would have done that. Sorry. Just double checking. $156 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, I know I don't have that much health. Should
Alright.
have this from around 70. So I get fucked up.
Alright. You reawaken in the light.
I go to the mansion, grab myself some emergency clothes, grab myself a horse, and make my way back.
Okay. Elmaris.
Yes?
What are you doing after the night comes to an end?
We would have Well, I'm gonna go back to the mansion, I think.
All
Actually,
right.
no, I'm gonna check how this guy got in.
What do you mean?
Didn't everyone get all the weapons taken out?
Yes.
Ah, the cane. They didn't take the cane away. Or did he kill the guard going in?
They just let him in with his cane. They checked it to see if there was any blades in it. It didn't open up.
True, they don't know about like what was it called?
Right. I tell them to gather
Shotguns and stuff.
Lumino and all the stuff and get everything in the carriage. We're gonna go.
All right. You're told that Lumino's location isn't known. Did you take the book that he left you?
Yes. What did he say, by the way? Would have looked at that before.
Lumino's location is unknown.
What do you mean, the book? What
Ah.
What is the book? I wouldn't have super taken the
The
book
book
out.
says my location is unknown.
Yeah.
So the book is...
Is it magical, by the way?
No.
No hidden compartments or anything?
Doesn't seem to be.
See?
It is called Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft.
Ooh.
Cool.
101 ways to kill vampires.
Useful. I am actively hunting vampires now. Or, well, yeah. Depending on how this goes.
Well, he's actively hunting you.
Cool.
Alright.
So no one can find Lumino?
No. Though, after about half an hour of searching, their remains as well, their clothes are found. And their stuff.
Right, I can assume Van Ricken killed them then, right?
You can assume they died.
Yeah. Well, there
Most
was
likely by
one
his hand.
person that was aware of both of us.
Yes.
Strong enough. Yeah. And we're here, right?
There, currently. It's only because you've got a spider carriage that you can go that way. And by spider carriage, I mean the wheels of it is enchanted for vertical surfaces. Same for the horseshoes.
Yes. What did he say again? He has to leave the land or something?
Leave the lands of Barovia.
Yeah, I'm gonna get Rudius and we're gonna go.
Alright, which way?
So. And I'm gonna I'm gonna tell them to let Lumino know if she comes around that we went this way.
Alright. Both of you roll me a d10.
6.
Nine.
Alright, there's no encounters as you encounter each other on the road.
Oh wow. Ah. Jump off my horse and go to the carriage.
It's been a day by this point.
Good. You're still alive.
I'm assuming you met Van Richten?
Yes. What an asshole.
Yes.
Why the fuck is everyone trying to tell me what to do? And kill me if I don't listen to them.
It does seem to be a pattern.
Yeah, I'm getting sick of it. So, what's your play?
He, believe his words were that he would kill us if we did not leave the land of Barovia.
He wants me to kill you.
Try.
I won't. That's something about being incomplete.
Yes, the deal that we made is only half complete.
Ah,
I am perfectly fine with this, as I would rather reverse it in the future somehow.
possible. I might be able to.
I will have to acquire a few things before I even want to do that.
So, you're leaving Barovia now, or
We do not have a means to contact Strahd. We are
also
being
not really
hunted by
happy
someone
with?
considerably more powerful than us. By the way, James, I would have gotten Rudius.
I'm aware.
Yeah, you
We are
know
being
what the
hunted by
funny
this.
thing is?
Yes?
Pretty hard to kill me. You need to basically
Yeah,
be in two places at once.
I heard. Nonetheless, I would not want to try.
So, what's your plan?
James, can I tell what the more, I guess, tactically correct decision in this situation would be? As per Mars's training?
Mars' training didn't cover anything like this. Usually the plan would be to inform Strahd.
Yes, I have no way to do that. Even now, I don't doubt he is nearby, waiting and watching.
So, what are you going to do? Go back to the castle, leave the lands?
I don't quite know yet.
Honestly,
James?
can I just make a suggestion?
Hold on, before that, James,
Yes?
I'm going to peer into the future.
How far?
I can look into specific person, place, or event up to 1 year ahead.
Yep.
I'm looking into Van Richten's future.
You see nothing.
And what about my own?
You see two paths.
Yes?
One of survival, and one of death.
Which one is which?
If you flee, you live. If you stay, you die.
Flee where?
Away. Barovia, the lands beyond. That future seems
I
to
don't
fade with
presume.
time.
I don't presume Rudius has sending, does he?
Not currently.
He prepared?
Only if his spellbook decides to give him that spell.
Wow, okay. Oof. Ideally, we should get the ward back to Strahd. But if we go back there, odds are we die. My eyes tell me that we must play this lentils to live.
So, right now, a powerful person with means to just kill me tells me to go away. A powerful person with a means to kill you tells you to go away. Honestly, let's just go away.
Yeah, pretty much. I still have a duty to this land, but I cannot fulfill it if I am dead.
You should leave on a direct way. Get outside
James, I'm assuming one of the guards at least has been sent to warn Strahd, right?
You've not told anyone to.
Did he tell me not to, or did he just tell me to try?
He said you can try.
Yeah, I think I should send the Raven, right?
That's up to you.
Let me know, where do you respawn?
the mansion,
Where is the mention?
the point behind me.
He's like, here?
I'm
So
not
where-
in the.
It's on the road
we're
out.
here?
I'm not. I'm
You're
not in the
currently-
foundry right now.
That's
So
where
we're
you currently
here,
are?
and the mention's here.
Yep.
Is there, does she have servants and stuff in the mention?
I don't, but there are some.
How do you feel about dying again?
What?
How do you feel about dying again?
Elaborate.
You die, you respawn, right?
Yeah.
You let the servants know, and then you meet me here.
I can't see the map at the moment. What do you mean by
And then you
here?
meet me in the intersection of the road where it's a path down to from where we are right now and where my carriage is. And then we leave and replan it and plan outside.
I also need to send notice to someone else.
We
Good.
don't have any. All right. Apologies that this requires your death, but it is the most effective and quickest way to get you there.
Wait. But
I'm not gonna kill you. You're gonna kill yourself.
you already killed me once. This is someone else's turn.
I was just gonna have you kill yourself, but if you want to.
Nah.
One of the guards asks if they can do it.
I'll look at the guard. Did I offend you?
Yes.
Huh. I'm sorry. See this as being square.
James, I'd like to use diplomacy.
Okay, yeah.
I like to look the guard dead in the eyes and to use as much of my imperial kins as I can.
Alright.
Get her.
Ah.
So you respawn.
Oh, fuck, I should have told them to send back the horse. Nah, Rudius is
Not
intelligent
James.
enough.
I'm using the map, but you can see. But I can. It is not that far away from the intersection. Is not super far away from where we respawn. We should get us there before we do.
Wait, you told me to send a raven, but not what?
To let Strahd know that there was a guy called Van Richten killing him or hunting him, and that he was threatening to kill us, and we were gonna leave Barovia to regroup and not die from his hand.
Yeah, but do I really want to let Strahd know of that?
Well, if he doesn't know that he can't kill the guy hunting us, Either the guy
Yes, but
succeeds or the guy fails, and the guy doesn't know where we are.
the thing is, do I want Strahd to kill him, or do I want him to kill Strahd?
This is why
Hmm?
I hate relying on other people.
You see why this is like both options are kind of good for me.
You have no evidence that the guy is gonna stop hunting you when he kills Strahd. Hunting us
No,
when he
I
kills
don't. But
Strahd.
I don't have any
Strahd is at
evidence
least
that's
moved by a plan. This guy is self-admittedly moved by nothing but hatred. Are you really gonna root for him?
yeah. He's
This
killing
is the
Strahd.
rudiest levels of anything but Strahd, and then you just go to the guy that's absolutely gonna murder you.
I'm just saying, for me, both outcomes are kind of positive. So let's now I have the uh, decision about where to go. So I need to think a bit.
I hate trusting people.
Hmm?
I hate having to rely on other people. Also, the Raven isn't. You're not the one sending the Raven. You're the one warning the servants.
Yeah, but what am I telling them?
I'm sending the Raven, but the Raven I don't think is gonna get there.
Wait, so you're sending a Raven to Strahd, or
Yeah, to the castle.
did you give me a note?
Probably.
Yes or no?
Yeah, I guess. No, Mars is it's much
That's
more
not
thorough than I
possible.
am. What do you mean?
They can't carry it back. Everything they
Oh
had
yeah,
is left there.
true.
So do you tell the maids and the servants what? What do you tell them to let the castle know?
Hmm. Okay. Um, I tell them. The problem is, I also really didn't like how Richter was speaking to me. You know what? I'm telling them to send a notice to Castle Ravenloft. Uh, I'm writing down some phrases. Basically, telling Strahd that Maris, me, and Rudius are leaving Barovia. And that there is a guy in Barovia threatening the royal family's life. Okay, James?
Alright.
Then I'm
Do you
going
let
to
him know
write
who it
this.
is?
Uh, a guy called Rudolph. I'm a little bit in a hurry, so I'm not going to describe him.
Motherfucker called Rudolph.
Yeah.
The reindeer?
Hey, we have Christmas, so. After that, I'm going to write a second letter, and that one I'm going to write out to you on my channel.
Alright.
Then I send both letters away and make my way to the crossing Maris mentioned.
Alright, I meet them there.
Alright. You both meet there later that day.
Pick him up and we follow up.
Oh, where are we going?
I believe we are meant to regroup outside Barovia. Seems like the safe option, right, James? According to my visions?
Yes. Okay. So, 2 days on the road.
Mm-hmm.
And you receive a sending from Strahd.
Which it says?
I'm going to scry you.
Okay.
Okay. Then he attempts to scry you.
Okay.
Do you resist?
No.
Then he appears in the carriage.
Does he sit like up here sitting down like comfortably?
Yes.
Yes! I love it when he does that. Hello, Father.
there.
Is this actually Strahd or is it Van Richten?
It appears to be Strahd.
Hello, Father.
Well, hello there.
We
Greetings.
seem to have met an old
Wait,
acquaintance.
It does appear that
Would
you
you
have
make-
met a ghost.
would you
Rudolf
make
Van
sure-
Richten.
Almaris?
Yes.
Would you talk to him alone or while we are there too?
We're in a carriage. There's no alone.
Could have
He
made
just gives you a look.
preparation.
Do not interrupt him
Okay.
while I'm talking, please. Mars has told you repeatedly that you should not speak with. Well, I don't think he told you, but he's implied repeatedly that you should probably not talk shit to Strahd. So he's assuming you're just gonna let him take this, and if you don't, then that's on you.
To be fair, I've talked shit to his face multiple times, so.
I'd really rather you didn't, though.
I just said greetings, so.
Anyway, so Rudolf von Richten, do you know him?
Yes. He is a
He
ghost
says
of
he
this
made a
land.
deal with the Dark Powers.
Yes, he did.
And he's hunting you.
Yes, he is.
He
He is not
Made
capable
some
of
very-
causing harm.
Say it again, sorry?
He is not capable of causing harm.
In what way?
As part of his curse, he cannot take life.
But he can take unlife?
Yes, precisely.
Wonderful.
Can he take whatever my existence is?
He did.
You are but a construct. You are not life or unlife, you just are. You are
I mean, the other one.
Oh. Well, I suppose you are a spirit there, so you would be no different to undeath.
Okay.
Being hunted by a ghost hunter. A curious fate indeed.
Very unfortunate.
I have a plan for just this occasion.
Oh?
Yes. His specialty it is in wielding that cane. It is all his ability. If the cane is removed from his grasp, he is next to powerless in comparison. If you could remove that cane from his possession, it is believable that it would be a fair fight between you all.
Between us all.
Precisely.
You want us to get rid of him then?
More than anything.
Not you.
Currently. Are you the prince of this land, or are you not?
I am.
If I was to fight this man, it would give him precisely what he wishes. We do not fight people on their terms. This man must die. And you all must be the ones to end this man. Am I understood?
Can you tell me anything else about his capabilities?
His cane is capable of firing a single shot before needing to be reloaded. That is your opportunity to take him out. If you can disable the weapon, or get it out of his possession, this fight should be a snatch. He is weak to light, like your friend here. He glances at you, Lumina. You should be able to produce light capable of harming this man. It will not be easy to strike him, but if you work together, the opportunity will present itself.
Did I get the guards in Barovia?
If this man... curious idea. Yes, in the upcoming city, you should use the guards to circle the town. They can act as a patrol until he makes his appearance known. He will not be able to resist his opportunity to take you both out. Curious, though. Why has he chosen you both? Is it simply because you are both non-living? No. It must be because of your relation to me.
He says he wants to erase your bloodline. Every last bit of it.
My bloodline, so he presumes you're a spawn of mine. Or is it merely the name itself? Many questions. If you can gather this information from him, I'd be much appreciative.
I am not sure I will have such a chance, but I will see.
Sure.
Yes?
I'm going to do this. For you and for my brother's life. After this, you will leave me alone.
When will you leave my lands?
What did you say?
Then will you leave my lands?
I'll leave your lands, I won't help with this.
I see. Do as you wish, then.
Do we have an agreement?
No.
No.
So a fight against someone far stronger than us.
It will be important to close the advantage.
Well,
I don't see how leaving with my brother isn't just the best thing to do right now.
It is simple. Neither of you will survive too long outside of this domain. Well, that is not entirely true. You will go beyond this realm, but as time passes, your divinity will weaken. Eventually, the body that you wear now will collapse and you'll be returned to the prison. It should offer you at most one lifetime. Maybe part of that if you're unfortunate.
Michael, I have a duty to this land. I cannot leave forever.
Yes, it would tear Elmira's apart. Their will to function, it would be irrevocably... I can't say that in his accent.
Irrevocably?
Yeah. Ruined.
Do you have an interest in keeping that from happening?
He is my son. And I know he will not leave regardless. So
You just
do
told me that leaving isn't possible for me.
No, I said leaving forever is not possible for you. You could go out there and live your life as best you can. And then one day you will die like all mortals do. Or you could go out there and build a church. Gather your religion. Gain worshippers. Then you would become eternal until your faith dies out, and then you die like any puny god.
Maybe.
There is nothing more fleeting than the power of a god. Devotion is so quickly lost. Maybe you'll survive, maybe you don't. Are you willing to take that chance?
Maybe.
Then so be it. I know Almaris von Zorovich here will remain and serve his country admirably and loyally. Is this not correct, Almaris?
I have a duty to this land. Ideally, I would have more resources to take this fight on with. But alas.
I am sure
I
you're
shall do.
capable of dealing with anything that arises. You are equipped well enough, Elmaris. With this town you're coming to, you will have all the tools at your disposal necessary to win this battle. There is no doubt in my mind that your mind cannot get you out of this situation.
Sorry, say that again?
There is no doubt in my mind that your mind cannot get you out of this situation.
My mind cannot get me out of the situation.
Sorry, can get you out of the
Sure.
situation.
Ah,
It's
okay,
been
that was a
long
very
day.
strange thing for him to say.
It's been a long day. I've been speaking in double negatives all day.
I will endeavor to take this man down if he attempts to strike me.
No. You will kill this man, even in cold blood. It is necessary for the greater future that you work towards. He has challenged you, and he will die for it.
That is true.
You are my youngest child. But you are the wisest of them all. Do not forget that.
He nods.
Strahd leans forward to you, Lumino.
I believe in what you can become. I believe in a greater future that you are a part of. I know you can do many great things here. And I know that this land is difficult for you to adjust to. I am patient. I am fair. And I am your best bet. Do not forget this.
Yet you're not willing to take any compromise.
This is me compromising.
Hey, James. What
Yep.
is Kane's shotgun? Did it shoot bludgeoning or radiant?
Piercing.
So that's physical damage, right?
Yep.
Do I think my adamantine armor or my amulet of force armor is better against it?
What do they do?
Adamantine armor is adamantine armor. It is a +4 set of adamantine half-plate.
Okay, let me look up what
My-
adamantine does.
Yeah, my amulet of force armor has a lower AC, but it gives me physical resistance 15. And gives me immunity to physical critical hits.
Well, immunity to critical hits would be great. What sort of adamantine is it? Standard?
Pink, yeah. Standard.
Medium, light, or heavy?
Half-plate heavy.
Okay, 20 damage reduction.
Alright.
Alright.
What was the last thing Strahd said?
This is me compromising.
Compromise. Someone giving up on something they want to have both parties be satisfied at the end.
Good, you understand.
You don't.
He stands up in the carriage.
I really should have gotten another sword for this, he says, annoyed. I do not believe I am properly armed for this, but I will do my best. I don't suppose Strahd has a sort of slay living around.
You
He's
mean
got-
a sword?
He's got his rapier that he's always got on him.
Yeah, but I don't think that's very useful for me.
Lumino. I put up with your rudeness. Your callous disregard for the way things are done. I put up with your cult. With your arrogance. With your constant bitching. I warn you now. You speak out of turn against me again. And it will be the last time you do. Are we
Sorry,
understood?
Did Strahd Vanzer, I would just say you're bitching.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my god.
I am offering you and my son a method of staying in this land. I'm offering you the support of my nation. A way for you to keep on surviving here. And what do you try to do? You try to bargain further for favor. For your own desires. As if I'm not already helping you enough.
All I want.
You do not acknowledge
Just
the fact
right.
that I have saved your life multiple times. That I force people to take care of you. That I let you keep on going. That I do not allow people to find out what you are and where you are so that they can take advantage of it. No, I obfuscate your location. I hide it regardless of how public you try to make it. I clean up after your mess so the cultists don't try to tap your power. And this is the thanks I get. This constant ego and rudeness.
What do you want from me?
What do I want from you?
Yes.
Your loyalty.
Okay.
That is all I have ever asked for.
Why should I be loyal to you?
If all the reasons I have given you are not enough, and if all the reasons Elmaris has given you are not enough,
Everything you've done is, I agree, for what you think is the best for me. Maybe it is, maybe it is not. But the only thing I don't want to give up is my free will. You're pushing me to give that up.
if you think,
He pauses.
if you think working with me means the end of your free will, then I would like you to take a close look at the person you call your brother.
You're not asking me to work with you. You're asking me for my loyalty. I have seen what that means. Person who betrayed me for your betterment.
And you think I took away their free will? Did I take away your brother's free will? Look at him and tell me, do you believe that to be true?
Think you know how to manipulate someone into thinking their will is what you want.
Elmars looks offended. This is the first time he's felt offended in a while.
I am disgusted by that comment. You think so little of your brother. You think so little of every person who works with me in this land. Shame on you, Lumino. Elmaris, I sincerely apologize for you having to hear that.
He nods.
You see pure hate in his eyes as he glances at you, Lumino.
Be better.
He then turns his cloak and he teleports away.
As as he's turning his cloak, Elmar's is gonna raise his hand. One moment before you go.
What is it, Elmaris?
To Lumino, you said for you and your brother to live. Have I disappointed you in some way?
I was not threatening your life, Elmaris. You are not a failure, nor should you fear that failure will result in your death. I was referring to the Van Richten who is chasing you.
Very well. I shall rid the world of him.
I know you shall.
I do not believe myself capable, but if the power is all in his cane, then perhaps.
Remember, he is a perpetual old man.
Very well.
You will have the city as your playground. Use it wisely. You must
shall.
you must evaluate lives based on the risk and the reward. I trust in your judgment.
Very well.
You will speak again when this is done.
Look into the woman called Mint.
He stops. Yes, I found her. I was going to inform Andreas, but his situation became complicated.
I believe that is the best way to calm him. He was acting unreasonably.
She is not the same girl. I have examined her mind. There is nothing left in there of the woman that she was before. I do not think it is even the same soul. Just a convenient husk that appeared similar. In all
see.
this lands with all the combinations of people, it was inevitable that this would happen. I would not be surprised if other situations like this does not happen in the future, only that she was the first. I had her brought from the outer regions inwards, so that she'd be under closer observation. I was planning on getting around to telling you once we could deal with the Adia situation. I apologize that you had to find out this way.
It was a painful reminder.
Yes. We all have much to do. And so little time. I am sorry that I am too busy to deal with this situation. But there are other matters that need my immediate attention.
Very well.
The hags are being troublesome. Apparently someone enraged them.
Do you know who?
There's a slight side glance at Rudius. I do not blame any of you.
What exactly happened?
That will be a story for another day. For now, I will deal with the matter at hand. And we shall hope that not too many lives are lost.
Very well.
And as I deal with this, you will deal with that. Good luck, my son.
And you?
May the land grant you strength.
I shall bathe it in his blood.
He waves his cloak and he teleports.
Gotta learn how to do that.
Get his cloak.
I have his cloak.
No.
Different cloak.
You have his second cloak. There is a big difference
You
there.
have
Yeah.
his old cloak.
Yeah, but
You have the
mine is
cloak he
literally
didn't-
called the Cloak of Strahd. I do not think I
Yeah.
can get him his cloak more than I already did. He should get his cloak
You
back from
can.
me.
You know
can get
there's
his new cloak, who is you can get his new cloak, who is called the cooler cloak of Strahd.
you know that there's a cloak of Strahd and the long cloak. Sorry, and the long cloak of Strahd, right?
Do you want to trade?
That's more a long cloak is more material, so you can get more cloak of Strahd.
True. Well, I guess we're fighting Van Richten.
What is that
Yeah,
mouse
Mars
doing
is-
after this?
He will sit in silence and he will not look at your face.
Luminor looks outside the window.
You have successfully pissed him off.
Oh yeah, and Strahd.
Yeah, but I don't give a fuck about Strahd.
The truth can be hurtful, can't it?
If you say that to him, bad things will happen.
That was matter, but she's just sitting there silently.
will start using my abilities to commune with the future and prepare for the fight until we reach the city of Barovia.
You notice that Van Richten's future is muddled. In fact,
Is
it
it
is
now?
chaotic and inconsistent. It must be something to do with the powers and the contract that he made with them.
Yes, I would imagine so. Can I
Must
tell
make
what
him-
is muddling them exactly?
It must be untrackable. No, it's more than that. Not just untrackable, unpredictable.
Interesting.
Something you always wanted.
It is indeed something.
Do we arrive in Barovia?
I'll need one more. Sorry, 2d10?
You can roll.
Alright.
Yes,
14.
you arrive in the city.
Before we get out, Lumina would hold the door closed.
Mars looks at you.
I need you for a minute.
Speak.
Why do you want to kill him?
Excuse me?
Before we said we would leave.
Yes, before I did not think I had a way to kill him.
Ken?
If I had thought that was a man I could take on, I would have taken him on right there and then.
Why should I try to help you?
Then fuck off!
Well, maybe I will.
I am getting sick and tired of your constant whining and speaking of yourself. You have done nothing but talk about how hurt your feelings are and how much you've tried, and then you've done nothing about it. I've tried time and time again to help you with this. I've told you to leave and you
How?
will not leave. I've told you to stop talking shit, and did you do that? No.
So I should
Now you have
just
the
take it?
absolute fucking gut to close the door while I'm out there about to face my fucking fate because you feel what? Pissy that I'm gonna fight. Did I ask you to do this or did you volunteer?
Fine. Fine.
I've done nothing but try to help you. No matter how unpleasant you are, no matter how much you ruin my reputation, no matter how much you fuck with my plans, even when you impose your morals on me, I've tried to help you. Even when you and your friend over there spit in my face, I've tried to be respectful of you. When you showed up and decided that despite every little fucking thing, you decided, yes, no, we're going to be siblings again, I accepted that. Even though it put me in a very precarious situation. Because I thought, surely I owe this person this much. Surely it is my duty. And I've been trying relentlessly to stop you from recklessly, incessantly, repeatedly slamming your head into a metaphorical and literal spike over and over again. If you do not want to help me, then leave, you miserable wretch. I am done listening to you talk about me like I'm not in the fucking room.
No.
Leave.
No. You said something, I said something.
Lumino, you don't get the fuck away from that door right now.
Do it. Stab me again.
He breathes in deeply. Right, make me a will save.
James, can you give me the modifier?
Sure. And I need to check what Rudius would have available at the moment. Because if this is a
I'm
spell, he
telling-
might counterspell.
I am commending him to drop prone.
To what?
Drop prone.
Oh.
And then I'm gonna step over them and leave.
He does not have counterspell. Okay, your modifier for will saves is +12.
Oh, wow. 19. Most likely not a success.
You are constantly disrespecting. Yes, that is not a success. Everyone around me. Me, my father, every family member I've had, yourself, your friends. You are impossible to help. Since you fail, you drop prone and he steps over you, kicks the door open and leaves.
There's a bit of cheering outside as people have noticed the royal carriage.
And we'll look for the captain of the guard. His eyes are blazing with absolute rage as he struts about with the cloak of Strahd flying in the wind, with two fingers twitching.
Perfect. And that is where we're going to end it for this week.